Good morning, guys. Are you getting my voice? Guys, ఏదైనా అన్నోన్ రోల్ నెంబర్స్ మన దగ్గర లేని రోల్ నెంబర్స్ కనుక ఏమైనా ఉంటే కనుక నాకు ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయండి. ఇఫ్ ఎనీ డౌట్ ఆన్ రోల్ నెంబర్ ఏదైనా మనకి పోయినసారి లాగా సిచ్యువేషన్ రాకుండా. If you identify any roll number which does not present in our nominal rolls, let me know. Third persons ఎవరు మన క్లాస్ కి అటెండ్ అవుతున్నారు. Is it okay, guys? My voice. వాయిస్ వస్తుందా లేదా అండి?
వస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే, ఎంతమంది వచ్చారు? 26. ఎవరో ఏదో చెప్తున్నారు, నాకేం అర్థం కావట్లా, రాగం తీసినట్టు వినపడుతుంది. $27 చూద్దాం, ఇంకొక నిమిషం వెయిట్ చేద్దాం. So meanwhile, we will recall that sliding window protocol. In the previous class, we have briefly seen what is the main principle of the sliding window protocol. Okay, what is happening in the sliding window protocol is, the main thing is, at the sender side and at the receiver side, an imaginary windows will be there. At the sender side as well as at the receiver side, an imaginary windows will be there. So that is called the sender window and the receiver window. Clear? Next, for the frames with the will give some sequence number to the, so for the frames the sender has to send, it will give some sequence numbers. Here the sequence numbers are not sequentially from 1 to 100 or 1 to 1000. It will, the numbers are not in a sequential order. Clear? There is some upper limit on the sequence number. We have a boundary will be there, lower boundary and upper boundary will be there on the sequence number. How that boundary is identified? Here if you see the screen, on the screen the sequence numbers are given as 0, 1, 2, 3. Again we are given 0, 1, 2, 3 instead of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are giving again 0, 1, 2, 3. That means here the lower boundary on the sequence number is 0 and the upper boundary is 3. There is a boundary for the sequence numbers. How this boundary is identified? Why there is a boundary on the sequence numbers? Why it is not using the unlimited sequence numbers? If we have more frames are there, we have to use more sequence numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that we have to use. But here instead of using that one, it is using our limited numbers as a sequence numbers. The reason is, in the header part of the frame, only limited number of bits are allocated for the sequence number, for storing the sequence number. In the header part of the frame, only limited number of bits will be allocated. Basing on how many bits allocated in the header part of the frame for storing the sequence number, the sequence numbers are decided. The sequence number range is decided basing on the how many bits are allocated. If 2 bits are allocated, only 4 possible sequence numbers will be there, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. If 3 bits are allocated, only 8 possible will be there, 0 to 7. If 4 bits are allocated, 0 to 15. If 5 bits are allocated, like that, basing on that range. Okay, basing on how many bits are allocated, it's the sequence number range is depending on how many bits are allocated for sequence number in the header part of the frame, how many bits are allocated. That is the thing. That's why, since if in this example only 2 bits are allocated, so the sequence number range is only 0 to 3. If more frames are there, the same sequence numbers are repeated. Clear. Next question is how the frame size is decided. How the frame size is decided in case of this one means, here generally the frame size will depend on the sequence numbers. The formula for the frame size is starting sequence is the last sequence number minus starting sequence number plus 1. A frame size will be last sequence number minus starting sequence number plus 1. Here in this case 3 minus 0 plus 1, that is 4. So the window size is 4 here. The sender window size will depend on the sequence numbers. Last sequence number is minus first sequence number plus 1. That is the logic we are using. So that is the thing. In case of sliding window protocol, the main principle in the sliding window protocol is, okay, it is assuming an imaginary windows, and whenever a sender sends a frame to the receiver, the window will be slided to next frame. Okay, whenever a sender sends a frame to the receiver, the window will be extended to the next frame. The sender window will move from left to right, as well as receiver window will also move from left to right whenever it receives a frame. That concept is the sliding window protocol. You see here, frame 0 has sent, frame 0, frame 1, both are sent. Since frame 0, frame 1 are sent, here the sender window contains 4 frames 0, 1, 2, 3. The receiver is waiting for 0, 1, 2, 3. Receiver window is waiting for 0, 1. The sender is ready to send 0, 1, 2, 3. So here the window size is 4. So maximum how many frames the sender can send? Maximum the sender can send 4 frames. Why? Because the window size is 4. In that maximum size 4, the sender has sent 2 frames 0 and 1. After receiving 0 and 1, see the sender window is, the receiver window is waiting for 2, 3 only. Now on receiving 0 and 1, the window is shrunk to 2, 3 only. Previously 0, 1, 2, 3, now it is shrunk to 2, 3 only. After receiving 0 and 1, again if you observe the sender side also, after sending 0 and 1, the window is shrunk to 2, 3. Here also the window is shrunk to 2, 3. Now, after receiving 0 and 1, it will send an acknowledgement for the 0 and 1. The receiver is sending an acknowledgement for the 0 and 1. He is sending acknowledgement 2. This acknowledgement 2 has 2 informations will be there. Acknowledgement indicates frame 0 and frame 1 are successfully received. 2 indicates it is requesting frame number 2. Next, it is requesting frame number 2. On receiving the acknowledgement, immediately the window is extended to 0 and 1. It's a full capacity 0 and 1. On receiving that acknowledgement, again the sender window which is shrinked is again extended to its full capacity, that is 2301. And also on sending the acknowledgement, the receiver window is also moving to 0 and 1. The receiver window is also moving to 0 and 1. Next to it is also moving to its full capacity 4 bits. Sorry, 4 frames 2301. If observe here, starting the frame receiver window is at 0, 1, 2, 3. Now it is moved to 2301. Here also, at the beginning, the sender window is at 0, 1, 2, 3. Now it is moved to 2301. Again, frame 2 will be sent as per the request by the receiver. Frame 2 will be sent. Now after sending frame 2, again, the sending window is shrunk to 301. On receiving frame 2, receiver window is shrunk to 301. After giving acknowledgement, again receiver sender window is extended to this one. After receiving the acknowledgement, sender window is extended to this one. receiver window also extended to this one. Again, it is sending acknowledgement 3. Here, acknowledgement 3 means it is acknowledging frame 2 and it is expecting frame 3. So here the major point in the sliding window protocol is, okay, for the frames that are sending, it will give sequence numbers. For the acknowledgement it is sending, it will attach sequence numbers. Sequence numbers are there for both frames and acknowledgements. The acknowledgement to the frame indicates frame numbers, which frames it is going to receive or sending. The acknowledgement to the receiver acknowledges, or the sequence number to the acknowledgement indicates. The sequence number to the frame indicates the frame numbers. The sequence number to the acknowledgement indicates next which frame the receiver is expecting. Acknowledgement 2 means the receiver is saying frame 0 frame was successfully received. Please send frame 2. Acknowledgement 3 indicates that the previous frame is successfully received. Please send frame 3 as a next frame. That is the thing. Here the slide sender window will move from left to right. The receiver window will move from left to right by sending the frames and receiving the acknowledgements. This concept is called the sliding window protocol. Here the sender window and the receiving window both are imaginary ones only. Imaginary ones. That is briefly the concept of this one sliding window protocol. Now when we come to the implementation of this concept, we have 3 types are there. Sliding window protocols are there. They are 1-bit sliding window protocol, go back N protocol, selective repeat protocol. 1-bit sliding window protocol, go back N protocol, and the selective repeat protocol. Basic principle clear, and what is the basic sliding window concept? Sliding window concept clear first of all. A concept clear, I think 3 methods easy and they are nothing. Basic concept clear, I am confusion on there. Now when we come to the first one bit sliding window protocol, you can name a చెప్తుందండి. What is the window size in this sliding window protocol? The window size is 1. Only 1 frame at a time. The sender can send only 1 frame. The receiver can receive only 1 frame. The window size in this one bit sliding window protocol is 1 frame. The window size is only 1. That's why its name is 1-bit sliding window protocol. That means at a time the sender can send only 1 frame, and at a time the receiver can receive only 1 frame. At a time he can't send 2 frames, 3 frames, 4 frames. At a time the sender can send only 1 frame. After receiving the acknowledgement, he can send the next frame. That is the 1-bit sliding window protocol. ఇలాంటి కాన్సెప్ట్ మనకి ఇంతకు ముందు వచ్చిందండి. ఎక్కడ వచ్చి ఉంటుంది ఇలా? Sender will send first frame, he will wait for acknowledgement. After receiving acknowledgement, he will send the second frame. After receiving acknowledgement, he will send the third frame. At a time,
Stop and wait protocols.
Stop and wait layer, stop and wait to.
Stop and wait lo noiseless, sir.
Noiseless or noisy na?
Noiseless, sir.
See, both concepts are same. Sending 1 frame, waiting for the acknowledgement. Rendu same and noiseless and noisy na. అయితే డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటంటే నాయిస్లెస్ అయితే అక్నాలెడ్జ్మెంట్ మిస్ అయ్యే ఛాన్సే లేదు. నాయిసీ ఛానల్ అయితే దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ ఛాన్స్ ఆఫ్ మిస్సింగ్. Okay, this 1-bit sliding window protocol is nothing but the stop and wait ARQ. Stop and wait ARQ, that is stop and wait for noisy channel. 1-bit sliding window protocol is nothing but the stop and wait ARQ for noisy channel. Ade concept andi ee 1-bit sliding window protocol. Okay, that's why some people will call the 1-bit sliding window protocol as stop and wait protocol for noisy channel. This 1-bit is also called as the stop and wait protocol for noisy channel. Why? Because the concept is exactly same as stop and wait ARQ for noisy channels. Clear? We will see briefly the points about 1-bit sliding window for stop and wait ARQ. Manaki idea unte ఇది same concept and see those points about that. First one, 1-bit sliding window protocol. This is used for delivery of data frames. Sender has sending window, receiver has receiving window. The sender and receiver windows acts as buffer storage. Here the size of the window is 1. The main point is the sender window and receiver window size is only 1. That's why the name is 1-bit. Okay. The 1-bit sliding window protocol uses stop and wait ARQ. It is using the concept of stop and wait ARQ. That's why some people will call that 1-bit sliding window protocol as stop and wait ARQ. Okay, it is also called as stop and wait ARQ for noisy channel. That 1-bit sliding window protocol is also called as stop and wait ARQ for noisy channel. Why? Because it is using that concept only. Sender transmits a frame with sequence number. The sender will wait for the acknowledgement from the receiver. After sending a frame, the sender will wait for the acknowledgement from the receiver. Receiver send back an acknowledgement with some sequence number. Receiver will send back an acknowledgement with some sequence number. The acknowledgement will also contain the sequence number. What is the use of this sequence number? Receiver will also send an acknowledgement with some sequence number. What is the use of the sequence number on the acknowledgement?
Duplicates allow చేయొచ్చు సార్.
Acknowledgement మీద ఉన్న సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ దేనికి యూజ్ అవుతుందండి? మై క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ acknowledgement కి కూడా సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం. acknowledgement కున్న సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ వల్ల యూజ్ ఏంటి? ఫ్రేమ్ కి సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ ఇస్తున్నాము, acknowledgement కి సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ ఇస్తున్నాము. ఈ acknowledgement కి ఇచ్చిన సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ వల్ల యూజ్ ఏంటి? ఫ్రేమ్ కి ఇచ్చిన సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ వల్ల యూజ్ ఏంటి?
సెండర్ రిసీవ్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు ఏ ఫ్రేమ్ ముందు వచ్చిందో తెలుసుకోవడానికి సార్.
acknowledgement మీద ఉండే సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబరా?
అవును సార్.
ఇందాక చెప్తున్నాను, అందుకే నేను ముందు ఆ బేసిక్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ క్లియర్ అని అడిగింది. ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ ప్రకారం ఇప్పుడు చూసి చెప్పండి, వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ acknowledgement టు ఇండికేట్స్, వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్
నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్రేమ్ పంపించమండానికి సార్. అంటే
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ సి ఇక్కడ acknowledgement కి ఇచ్చే సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ దేనికి వాడతామంటే the sequence number attached to the acknowledgement indicates the next frame expected by the sender or receiver. The sequence number attached to the acknowledgement indicates the next frame which is expected by the receiver. Receiver next ఏ ఫ్రేమ్ కావాలనుకుంటున్నాడో దాని నెంబర్ అటాచ్ చేస్తాడండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫ్రేమ్ 1 పంపించాం మనం, వాడు acknowledgement 10 ఇచ్చాడు. he given acknowledgement 10 అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? after receiving frame 1 he is expecting frame 10. నాకు 2 3 4 5 ఇవ్వద్దు, డైరెక్ట్ గా ఫ్రేమ్ 10 కావాలనుకోండి, acknowledgement లో మనం ఏం ఇస్తామంటే he will give ACK 10 ఇస్తాడు. that means frame 1 is successfully received, please send next frame 10. ఇక్కడ సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ బోత్ ఫ్రేమ్ కి ఉంటుంది. స్లైడింగ్ విండో ప్రోటోకాల్ లో the sequence numbers will be for both frames and acknowledgements. The sequence number attached to the frame indicates frame number. With the help of the sequence number, duplicate frames can be easily identified. The sequence number attached to the acknowledgement indicates the next frame expected by the sender. Whatever the next frame expected by the receiver, that is indicated by the acknowledgement sequence number on the done. Okay. See, the sequence number of the acknowledgement indicates sequence number of next frame to send. The sequence number of the acknowledgement indicates the sequence number of the next frame to send. Sender transmits the next frame. Every acknowledgement వచ్చిందో the sender will transmit the next frame. That is the logic going on in this one. Okay, simply the sender will send the first frame. He will wait for the acknowledgement. On receiving the acknowledgement, basing on the number of the acknowledgement, he will send that frame next. Okay, here the problem will arise. If the acknowledgement arrives after the timeout, sometimes the acknowledgement may come lately, or sometimes totally the acknowledgement is lost. ఇక్కడ మనకు రెండు ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. acknowledgement లేట్ గా రావచ్చు, లేదా totally acknowledgement is lost. What is the solution for this one? If the acknowledgement doesn't arrive within that time or totally lost, whatever the case, if the acknowledgement is lost or if the acknowledgement arrives after timeout, the sender will retransmit the previous frame. For these two cases, the solution is the sender will retransmit the previous frame. So here two problems may arise with the acknowledgement. The problem is if the acknowledgement arrives after timeout of the sender or acknowledgement is totally lost, that means the acknowledgement never come to the sender. In the case of the timeout, the sender will retransmit the previous frame. Simply he will retransmit the previous frame. Clear? This is briefly, it is a bidirectional protocol. That means here the communication is bidirectional. Sender will send the frames to the receiver, receiver will send acknowledgements to the sender. That's why this protocol is a bidirectional protocol. That is the first one, simply the stop and one bit sliding window protocol, which is nothing but the stop and wait ARQ. The concept is exactly same as stop and wait ARQ. Clear? And what is this one bit sliding window protocol briefly? Is it clear, this one? One bit sliding window protocol. ఒకసారి ఆ పాయింట్స్ చదువుకోండి. If it is clear, then we will go to the next one. Otherwise, we will discuss again. మీకు ఏదైనా పాయింట్స్ డౌట్ ఉంటే డిస్కస్ చేద్దాము. Otherwise, we will go to the next one. Please read these points once. Clear on this slide? Sayara?
Yes, sir.
This is exactly same as stop and wait ARQ for noisy channel. Noisy channel stop and wait ARQ అలాగే వాడతాము, same, exactly same. That is the one bit protocol. Any doubts, guys? Can we move to the next protocol? Okay, now we are going to the next protocol, that is go back N ARQ. What is this go back N ARQ? ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? Here briefly I will explain you simply in few lines. I will explain you. Here N indicates size of the sender window. In this go back N indicates the size of sender window. That means at a time the sender can send 4 frames without waiting for acknowledgement. In this case, in the one bit sliding window for the sender can send only 1 frame and he has to wait for acknowledgement. For every frame he has to wait for acknowledgement. In case of one bit sliding window protocol, when we come to this go back N ARQ, the sender can send N frames without waiting for the acknowledgement. That is the concept of N ARQ. Go back N, in the go back N indicates the sender window size. Basing on the sender window size, the sender can send maximum N frames without waiting for acknowledgement. Clear? Without receiving the acknowledgement, maximum how many frames the sender can send, means he can send 4 frames. For example, if the concept is go back 5 ARQ, that means the sender window size is 5. That means the sender can send a maximum of 5 frames without waiting for the acknowledgement. Clear అండి? మరి గో బ్యాక్ ఎన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే, మరి గో బ్యాక్ ఏంటి? ఎన్ అంటే అర్థమైంది. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఎన్? వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ గో బ్యాక్ ఈస్? ఇఫ్ ఎనీ అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ ఈస్ మిస్డ్, మన అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ రాకముందే 5 పంపించామండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఐ హావ్ సెంట్ frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5. 5 frames I have sent without waiting for acknowledgement. After some time, రాకముందే పంపించేశాను, డ్యూ టు సమ్ రీజన్ నాకు frame 1 acknowledgement రాలేదు. I have lost the acknowledgement for frame 1. Now what to do? See, I have sent 5 frames. నేను వాడేది go back 5 ARQ కాబట్టి the sender can send maximum 5 frames without waiting for acknowledgement. So he can send frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4 and frame 5. He has sent those. He is sending frame 1 without waiting acknowledgement for frame 1. He is sending frame 2 without waiting. He is sending frame 3 without waiting frame 5. While he is sending those 5 frames, acknowledgement of 1 doesn't came within the time. Within the time, acknowledgement of frame 1 doesn't reach. నాకు టైం అయిపోయింది కానీ frame 1 యొక్క acknowledgement రాలేదు. Due to some reason, the acknowledgement of frame 1 doesn't reach within that time. Now what we have to do? what we have to do means here we have to retransmit all the n frames. We have to go back to frame 1 and we have to retransmit all the frames from frame 1. Frame 1 నుంచి మనం ఎన్ని frames పంపించాము without acknowledgement 5 frames పంపించాము. So go back to those 5 frames and send back the retransmit all the frames. That is the concept of go back n. Frame 1 యొక్క acknowledgement కోసం వెయిట్ చేయకుండా we have sent frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5. 5 frames పంపించేసాము. సో frame 1 యొక్క acknowledgement రాలేదు కాబట్టి 5 frames మళ్ళీ 5 frames బ్యాక్ వెళ్ళేసి we have to retransmit all the frames from frame 1. ఆ విండోలో ఉన్నటువంటి అన్ని frames ని రీట్రాన్స్మిట్ చేయాలి. We have to retransmit all the frames in that current window. That is the concept of go back n ARQ. Is clear the main principle? Clear అండి. లాజిక్ అర్థం కాలేదా? This is the sending frames. The sender has to send these frames. For example, if the n value is 4, if we assume n is equal to 4, the sender window size, this is the sender window size. So at the receiver side, first from the sender window, since it is go back 4, frame 0 will be sent. Frame 0 has sent. Without waiting acknowledgement for frame 0, frame 1 has been sent. Frame 2 also sent. Frame 3 is also sent. How many frames we have sent without acknowledgement here? Without waiting for acknowledgement. Without waiting for acknowledgement totally. Four frames are sent. 0, 1, 2, 3 are sent without acknowledgement, without waiting for acknowledgement. Meanwhile, the acknowledgement for frame 0 was lost in the middle. Okay. Frame 0 was sent, timer was started. Timer was started before the timer expires. For frame 0, 4 frames are sent. Okay. Even though after the timer expired, the acknowledgement for frame 0 was not received. Even though the timer expires, the acknowledgement for frame 0 not received. So what will happen is, how many frames it has sent before receiving the acknowledgement of frame 0? 4 frames are sent. So the sender has to go back to 4 frames. Again, it has to retransfer the 4 frames. Again, it has to send 0, 1, 2, 3. All the frames which have sent without receiving acknowledgement, it has to retransmit. That is the concept of this go back n ARQ. See the points. Then again, if you have confusion, we will discuss again. Here n is the sender window size. In this go back n stands for sender window size. Suppose go back 3 means 3 frames can be sent at a time before expecting acknowledgement from the receiver. Without expecting acknowledgement from the receiver, maximum 3 frames can be sent. In go back n ARQ, frames are numbered sequentially. The frames are numbered sequentially. So to send multiple frames at a time. Okay, since we want to send multiple frames at a time without waiting for acknowledgement, for clear sending of the frame, those multiple frames, okay, we have to attach numbers to the frames. Those numbers we are attaching to the frames are called sequence numbers. Okay, since in the go back n approach, we are sending multiple frames at a time. So to distinguish the frames, numbers are attached to the frames. Those numbers which are attaching to the frames are known as the sequence numbers. The number of frames that can be sent at a time totally depends on the size of the sender window. At a time, how many frames we can send will depend on the sender window size. Okay, if the sender window size n means maximum we can send n frames. If the sender window size is 5 means maximum we can send 5 frames. At a time, how many frames we can send without waiting for acknowledgement will purely depends on the sender window size. So when we say that n is the number of frames that can be sent at a time before receiving acknowledgement from the receiver, we can send n frames at a time without waiting for the acknowledgement. If the acknowledgement is not received within the agreed upon time period, if the acknowledgement doesn't received within the time period due to any reason, then all the frames in the current window will be retransmitted. Then all the frames in the current window will be retransmitted. See this point. If the acknowledgement of the frame is not received within the time due to any reasons, whatever the reason, if the acknowledgement doesn't came within that time, then all the frames available in the current window will be retransmitted. Our window lo unna anni frames andi. How many frames will be there in that window? N frames will be there. All the n frames in that current window will be retransmitted. That is the logic of this go back n ARQ. The logic of the go back n ARQ is this one. It is clear, guys. Announcement points. అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా? ఏదో ఉందంటే బేసిక్ ఆన్ దట్.
ఎస్ సార్ అర్థమవుతుంది సార్.
మరి అందరు కామ్గా ఉంటారు, ఎవరు రిప్లై ఇవ్వరు. నాకేదో నేను ఫైల్ చదువుకొని పోయినట్టే ఉంది. కానీ సో ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే మనకు ఎక్కువ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వచ్చేది అంటే కరెంట్ విండో ఎలా ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే విండో సైజ్ తీసుకొని విండోలో ఉన్న ఫ్రేమ్స్ పంపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. ఆ విండో ఎప్పుడు మూవ్ అవుతుంది అంటే అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మాత్రమే విండో మూవ్ అవుతుంది. అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ వచ్చేదాకా విండో మూవ్ అవ్వదు. అది మనకు మెయిన్ గా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది. ద స్లైడింగ్ విండో విల్ మూవ్ ఎట్ ద సర్వర్ సెండర్ సైడ్. వెన్ ద విండో విల్ మూవ్ మీన్స్ ద విండో విల్ మూవ్ ఓన్లీ ఆఫ్టర్ రిసీవింగ్ ద అక్నాలజ్మెంట్. అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మాత్రమే విండో మూవ్ అవుతుంది. అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ రాకముందే విండో మూవ్ అవ్వదు. ద విండో విల్ నాట్ బి మూవ్డ్. ఓకే, ఆ పాయింట్ మనకి ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇక్కడ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే గో బ్యాక్ ఎన్ లో ఇఫ్ ద అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ డజంట్ రిసీవ్డ్, ఒకవేళ ఏ ఫ్రేమ్ పైన అక్నాలజ్మెంట్ రాకపోతే ఆల్ ద ఫ్రేమ్స్ ఇన్ దట్ విండో విల్ బి రీట్రాన్స్మిటెడ్. దీన్ని మన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూద్దాం అండి. వి విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్ వన్. See, the normal operation of go back n will be like this. The normal operation of the go back n. See here at the center side, what is the frame size? At the sender, he is taking the frame size 3. Sender frame size is 3 means maximum he can send 3 frames without waiting for acknowledgement. Maximum he can send 3 frames. He can send a maximum of 3 frames without acknowledgement. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇక్కడ ఈ గో బ్యాక్ ఎందుకు వచ్చేటప్పటికి ద సైజ్ ఆఫ్ రిసీవర్ విండో డజంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ ప్రాబ్లం. ద సైజ్ ఆఫ్ రిసీవర్ విండో, వాట్ ద రిసీవర్ విండో సైజ్ ఇండికేట్స్ ఇస్ the size of receiver window indicates at a time how many frames it can receive. It wants to receive. The size of sender in the go back n indicates maximum how many frames it can send without waiting for acknowledgement. The size of receiver window indicates at a time how many frames it can receive. At a time how many frames it can receive. ఇక్కడ సెండర్ విండో సైజ్ చూస్తే మీకు 3 ఉంది ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ లో. రిసీవర్ విండో సైజ్ ఎంత ఉంది? ఓన్లీ 1 ఉందండి. దట్ మీన్స్ ఎట్ ఏ టైం సెండర్ 3 ఫ్రేమ్స్ పంపించగలదు వితౌట్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ అక్నాలజ్మెంట్. ద సెండర్ కెన్ సెండ్ 3. కానీ ఈడు మాక్సిమం ఒకసారి ఎన్ని ఫ్రేమ్స్ రిసీవ్ చేసుకోగలడు? ఎట్ ఏ టైం హీ కెన్ రిసీవ్ ఓన్లీ 1 frame. He can send 3 frames without acknowledgement, but he can receive only 1 frame at a time. ఇక్కడ రిసీవర్ సైజ్ 1 కాబట్టి ఒక విండో మాత్రం ఒక ఫ్రేమ్ మాత్రం at a time he can receive only 1 frame, but he can send 3 frames without waiting for acknowledgement. So first frame 0 పంపించాడు. He sent frame 0. Okay, frame 0 కి acknowledgement రాకముందే he sent frame 1. frame 0 కి acknowledgement రాకముందే frame 1 కూడా పంపించేశాడు. He received frame 0, he received frame 1. After receiving frame 1, he sent ACK to acknowledgement పంపించాడు. See, before sending acknowledgement, the sender has sent frame 0 పంపించేశాడు. Without waiting for acknowledgement, he sent frame 1 also. 2 frames are sent by the sender without waiting for acknowledgement. After receiving frame 1, receiver given acknowledgement 2. Acknowledgement indicates frame 0, frame 1 are successfully received. This 2 indicates next receiver is expecting frame 2. Since next receiver is expecting frame 2, again sender has sent frame 2. మళ్ళీ frame 2 పంపించాడు. ఈసారి ఏం జరిగింది? For frame 2, immediately he has given the acknowledgement. Immediately he has sent acknowledgement. Okay, in that acknowledgement he is indicating please send frame 3. So he is sending frame 3. That is the what is going on this go back n. Normal operation of go back n. Since the sender window size is 3, maximum the sender can send 3 frames without waiting for acknowledgement. So he sent frame 0, and without waiting for acknowledgement he sent frame 1 also. After receiving acknowledgement 2, he sent frame 2. After receiving acknowledgement 3, he sent frame 3. That is the normal operation of the go back n. Here the concept is at a time the sender can send n frames without waiting for the acknowledgement. So that n is okay. Now where we are using that go back means, మరి go back ఎప్పుడు వాడతామంటే if problems arise, then we have to use the other part called go back part. ఇక్కడ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ రావచ్చండి. Here what are the problems? There is a chance of getting some problems here. What are those problems? The problems is, one problem is the frame may be lost. Frame lost avవచ్చు. The other problem is the acknowledgement may be lost. So one problem is the frame may be lost. One problem is the acknowledgement may be lost. The third problem is acknowledgement will arrive lately after the timeout. So 3 cases will be there. Acknowledgement arrived lately. Acknowledgement is totally lost or damaged. Frame is lost or damaged. Frame lost avవచ్చు లేదా డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వచ్చు, లేదా acknowledgement లాస్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు, డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వచ్చు, acknowledgement లేట్ గా రావచ్చు. సో 3 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ will be there. Whenever problem arise, then we go for the concept of go back. ఈ గో బ్యాక్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే, ఆ నేమ్ లో ఉన్న గో బ్యాక్ ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే whenever the problem occurs. ప్రాబ్లం వస్తే గో బ్యాక్ వెళ్తాం. If there is no problem, we don't go for back. బ్యాక్ వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో ఈ నార్మల్ ఆపరేషన్ క్లియర్ అండి. వాట్ ఇస్ ద నార్మల్లీ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ ఇన్ దిస్ గో బ్యాక్ అండ్ ARQ? నార్మల్ ఆపరేషన్ క్లియర్ కదా? నౌ చెప్పండి. Okay, here some problems may arise with this one. Those situations are 3 cases may arise here. Lost or damaged frame is one situation. Lost or damaged acknowledgement is one situation. Delayed acknowledgement is one situation. So 3 problems may arise here in 3 different cases. The lost frame or damaged frame, lost acknowledgement or damaged acknowledgement, delayed acknowledgement. 3 situations may be there. First we will see the damaged or lost frame. Okay guys, now immediate second year class unandi. Okay, today we will stop here itself. Rep continue చేద్దాం. Why? Because immediately I have the second year class. We will continue this go back and again on tomorrow class. Mali tomorrow we will continue the go back and the selective repeat. ఆ రెండు రేపు కంప్లీట్ చేద్దాం. ఈ 3 problems we will discuss on the tomorrow's class. As I have some other. Okay, and briefly concept okay కదా? Briefly what is going on in this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, no doubts uన్నా sare again tomorrow we will discuss that one. Thank you very much. Again we will meet in the tomorrow's class.
Yes, sir.